Alright, so hopefully we'll be getting momentarily up. And then we'll be good to continue. Okay, so I actually have quite a bit of experience from previous times. Welcome, everyone. I think I'm just waiting for everything to load up on my end just to make sure folks can hear me. Okay, I think we're in. Welcome, everyone, to West of Loathing, as we once again resume our stuff through the West. Also, yeah, my cat is very antsy lately, so apologies in advance if she's quite antsy about everything. Okay, so I think that's what I was doing last time. I'm just trying to spend a few more stuff so that way. Stupid walking, the best part of this game. Hey, Robo-Wrecker, and Dragon Tamer, and so many other folks. No, we're not going back to the DLC just yet. Okay, so what was back over in here? Okay, I think I purchased just about everything that he had last time. We are back to Grizzly Sneaky Holiday, Cowpuncher Extraordinaire, who's been beaten up 3 times so far. Hey, BB. Yeah, I'm kind of having a good evening. I've just been a bit busy with stuff. We have our erstwhile companion, Gary the Goblin. Back to our room. Okay, so we have our pale horse, Binky. So we're gonna saddle up. Oh, jeez. Does Wander let me find more stuff in the general area? I guess so. The keen eyes detected a secluded cave in the near distance. Exploring it would definitely be a good use of your time. Shaggy Dog Cave. It's gonna be like Old Yeller or something. I can't even forage. Swimming through the desert. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. Record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Blackwright. Having acquired through various and sundry means. A story which is interesting in its own right, but better saved for another time. A map purporting to lead to a large catch of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highway and train robber Black Coal Jr. in the years before the cows came home. I, Jim Blackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Hey, Noel. How are you? Our equipment and provisions consist of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coiled rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, my own collection of blank plaques and engraving tools, 1 large and shaggy dog, and a butt fur. Huh, this is like some Oregon Trail level stuff. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at the small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer, except for Cy, who was satisfied with water. Wait, it is quiet? You're unable to hear me, or...? Oh, I'm sorry to hear, Noel. Hey, Ari. Yes, we are rolling through the cave. I'm sorry for your loss, Noel. The barman provided our drinks as requested, then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we cared to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. Oh, okay, gotcha. I've occasionally muted myself to where I didn't know if I was just not actually saying much. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the buffer and the entire basket of eggs, apart from the one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Sly, after drawing lots, to share. Ah, the dog was a horse thief all along. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butler, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took a small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. I mean, this kind of already is a little bit lengthy. He engraved it all. He could have just simply... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll turn it down. A little bit. 1 second. Okay, then. Let me know if that's a little bit better. Yes, he likes to, engrave quite a bit. Alright, well, you have a good night, Noel. And hope everything goes well. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater, when Nate noticed the glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this may come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our tools. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he only had a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Hey Jim, Platter, we need the cliff notes. Hey, Hattie. Hope your evening is going well. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, occupied by 2 identical seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for a butler, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. We really need the cliff notes. Oh no, it's like a novel. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check lest we become cautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. There's probably like 10 more plaques. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. Many, many eggs. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and that there were no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave. and engraved them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discover the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Like every 5 feet. What were you thinking, Jim? Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Sly, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Sly's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusted iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliantly upon the jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Hole Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackram. Alright, if I encounter this Jim fellow, I'm gonna certainly shoot him in the most ruthless fashion possible. I gave his story a 2 out of 5. There should have been more jewels. Alright, well, you have a good night, Toysko. See, that was an experience, but without any actual experience points, so that is unfortunate. Alright, let's try our luck at wandering some more. The Stearns Ranch. Oh hey, haystacks. Sweet, I've been needing some needles. Oh cool, some bones. Dug it by some varmint or other. Shard locket. What's it do? Why they call it a locket. What have I been doing in quarantine? I'm actually not in quarantine. I had to self-quarantine back in April. But picture of Mary Stearns. Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. A photograph of a serious-looking little girl. But it... Hey, Mr. Squiddy. Though I would point out that it wasn't because I tested positive or anything, it was just that someone else at my workplace tested positive. And I wasn't really around them, so it wasn't anything that was... They were more taking precautions than anything for me actually being testing positive or anything. As you approach the grave marker, the hair on your back neck stands up as a voice whispers in your ear, "Give it to me. Give it to me. Get out of here, and quickly. Let's see what she wants." Give what to you? The air grows colder. The picture of me. I can see it. You have it. You shouldn't look at it. Nobody should look at it. I guess you must be Mary. Alright, why don't you want anyone to look at it? The whispering gets quieter. Anger seeps in around the edges of the voice, because they'll know. Give it to me. Alright, let's ask. Know what? What happened? What I did? Give me the picture. Give it to me now. She sounds pretty serious. Alright, let's fight. Alright, I got my butcher knife. Let's do this. Oh, jeez. Oh. Bam. Oh, poor Gary Jr. Oh, man. Gary Foos managed to, Oh, I tear up her picture. I didn't even keep it? I thought I was trying to keep it. I'm ruthless. Rest in peace, Mary. Right, I have 28 experience points, which I can't boost anything except Moxie. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than the average outhouse contents. Whatever, I've dealt with spittoons. Bam. That's like a bonk. Even though it's like a slice. The outhouse is near as safe as houses, outhouses. With the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. Hooray! Oh yeah, that's the harvesting. Got a crate. Full canteen, ranch punch, depressed rancher candy. Oh, that's pretty nice. Alright, we got our toilet pistol. Okay, so I can put out fires with the canteen. Oh, those are both really good. Yeah, cowpuncher. I want something simple. I speak the language of violence, and also some English. Oh, I didn't realize that was you, Diamond Pug Ninja, but nonetheless, congrats on beating the Radiance. Hardest modded boss, I'd say probably either Pale Champion, Pale Champion, for sure, just because it's more of a long endurance fight. I want to say which of the other ones might be just as bad. Because there's a lot of really hard ones. It's a lockbox, true to its name, it's locked. Like, Atomic Radiance is pretty bad, although at this point, it's not nearly the worst Radiance out there. Oh yeah, I also speak some Goblin. I got blackened beans and a stock certificate. I have 37 shares of Hatfield & Co. Beer Corporation, a company based in Philadelphia. Alright, just sell it? No, I want my dividends. Okay, so that's... Blackened beans are spell damage. Nobody has spell damage. Okay. All the books on this shelf are burned, but you notice something strange about the back of the shelf. Mary Stern's diary. Let's read it. The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The I in diary are crossed out, the IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. Ooh. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I got it, and if I don't, the cows will eat all three of us. She said either I gotta get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. Ooh. It's a lot of murder. Alright, well you have a great night, Dark Portal. Alright, a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Alright, let's talk to it. The work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll into the back into its head, and his mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Grizzly. Hi, Grizzly, you're nice. Do you want to play with me? Alright, let's play. Let's play Tea Party. Ray, Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely! Hooray, the game is almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into his secret room? No, what is it? The magic word is peanut butter. The doll goes silent. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Very creepy. There's still some food on the shelf. It's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. I whisper peanut butter. Wait. I wanted to actually explore. Atop the sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Let's take it. A chill runs down your spine as you touch the goblet. Yeah, this game is on Steam. In fact, I am playing it from Steam. Oh, cool. Well, good luck with Pantheon of the Sage. Well, now I consider it as luring the cows to me so I can punch them. I can't crack safes. That's the most unfortunate thing. Okay. Grace's eyes begin to glow. My tea! We can finish our tea party now. See, it's not blood, it's tea. Wait, what's it? Yeah, we have to punch cows. They're evil cows. Alright, so sure, why not? You carefully pour the blood from the goblet into Grace's mouth. Ah! Grace leaps out of the toy box, laughing maniacally, and climbs the ranch house's ruined chimney. She turns towards you. See you soon! She leaps to the ground behind the house and scampers off to the northwest. That's probably fine. See, that was just tea, it wasn't blood or anything. Cartwheel away! Alright, Binky, let's go find where the creepy dolls are. Oh, the El Vibrato transponder starts beeping. You follow it to a small outcropping of El Vibrato ruins and a nearby creek bed. Poke around. Alright, I've got a punch card and some scraps. Professor would be interesting. Wait, so... is it that I have to wander to find new places, or Button Willow McKittrick's store? Or is it that I can actually try to find places on my own, besides wandering? Oh, that's a lot of cactus. Okay, there we go. Stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Oh, advanced cow punching. I need that. Oh, and shroom grow. Gary will want that. Okay, we're buying those. Those are mine now. Desert eating and drinking gives you the foraging skill. Oh, and needles. We need those. They're only 10 meat. I don't know what cans of oil will do, but whatever. Oh, Mr. Squiddy, this is a game about going west and finding your fortune once the cows have come home. So, let's see. Padlock got its name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. I don't know what kind of use it's going to have. I know there was a lock quest in like the starting place. Don't I have a hammer? I want to say I have a hammer. I want to get the foraging skill though, so I can actually forage for stuff. This book contains everything you need to know to turn the harsh, unforgiving desert into your own personal buffet. And the best part is the buffet also has an open bar. Sweet, I watched Avatar in the Last Airbender. I know that cactus juice is the best part of exploring the desert. Read it. You read the book and learn all sorts of tricks for squeezing extra stuff out of cactuses and whatnot. Unfortunately, while practicing your techniques, you accidentally squeeze the book into book juice, which turns out isn't a real thing. Aww. Okay, there's a really interesting article about punching people so hard they stop moving, gives haymaker, and briefly stuns an enemy. That sounds really good. Okay, I think I did the thing about gore and thick skin. Okay, damage and stun is always a good thing to get, so we're learning haymaker. You read the advanced punching techniques and practice for a while by punching a cactus. Unfortunately, by the time you're done practicing, you've splattered the book with cactus juice, ruining it. I feel like I should probably have done things differently with my various practice stuff. Okay, so haymaker's probably on my character screen. Disables enemy for 1 round, base damage 10. That's actually pretty nice. I know, they'll definitely quench you. Wait, which place did I just come from? The Stearns Ranch? There was cactus stuff. Okay, you find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch, stenciled leather on the side read, property of Fort All Dead Library. People just driving through the West. Dig through the bags. Oh, advanced cow-punching. Full of books, mostly boring military manuals. You do find one of specific interest to you, though. Oh, dang. I'm learning all my cool cow-puncher stuff. Alright, gore, the old 1, 2, 3, and thick skin. There's a big poster you can fold out and practice punching. Skill that lets you perform 3 punch attacks in quick succession. Okay, anything that lets me punch more, it's definitely going to be good. You can fold the poster and punch until you're extra good at punching. Unfortunately, you're not yet very good at stopping punching, and you punch the book to bits. Okay, so how good is that one? EP costs a 3. Each subsequent attack deals 1 more damage, perform 3 melee attacks. That sounds really good. Alright, so there was cactus juice. Come on, cactus juice. It's a button cactus. Cactus bits. Okay, mysticality by 3 for the rest of the day. Yeah, Undying is definitely hard on the genocide route. That it takes some time to do. Oh, the pickle factory. Okay, let's give this to Gary. Groovy. Let's try wandering around a little bit. Silversmith's house. I feel like that I probably should have been wandering a lot more earlier on. Okay. Silver bullet making apparatus, help yourself. Okay, so I can make silver bullets, apparently. So you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted. Interesting. Alright, more cactus bits. Door is locked. Well, let's pick it. Oh goodness, there's no one home. The book contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe the guy was hiding something. Let's search for secrets. Tucked behind one of the books you find a small envelope filled with seeds. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Platter. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. Write down the location of the shop might come in handy. Twin bed must have been a bachelor, a half-with guy with a half-with spouse. Alright, what other stuff? There's a note on the safe reading, I forgot the darn combination to this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's inside. Oh, goodness. There's a spittoon. A spittoon, at least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Oh, God. What, really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but if it might be a bedpan, then that would be way worse. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse, and the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only filled with rancid concealing tobacco spit. Are you even listening to me, or are you sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan! I'm sure there's treasure in there, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan! Shut up! I'm investigating! Okay, fine, have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon, and is definitely filled with rotten brown spit. What is wrong with you? Bite me! Okay, good. Oh, good God. Okay. You plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a goop noise and breaks the thin skin of the congealing toxin that was previously keeping the dire smell and relative check. You are now choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang by the roof of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. You found a slimy, filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're gonna put it on without even washing it first. This brooch would be much smaller if it weren't for the thick layer of tarnish and dried tobacco spit. This item goes on your lapel. Maybe I will. So there. Oh, jeez. Okay. Is it the... Okay, Revolting Brooch for 2 of everything or 1 armor. I'm gonna take the, Revolting Brooch. I'm not even gonna wash it. That's just how I roll. Oh, come on. No, I don't... If there is a way to clean stuff, I don't think we, get to do it. Okay, so where's the... There's the railroad camp, but... The silver platter. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Howdy, Sally, I'm Grizzly. What's your line? Traded. I wander all around these lands, just like it says on the label. And I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see my wares? Hell yeah. See what you got. If I can figure out how to do this. Oh, an apple. Shroom grow. Okay. For Gary. Lucky Marigold. Okay, the only downside to it is I already have the brooch, which is even better. Okay. These work boots. I'm gonna be broke after all this. Alright, we're buying an apple. Carrot. A bar of soap. Fungicide can kill a lot of goblins at once, but it takes a while. I'm sure Gary is giving me a pleading look of, don't buy that, that's wrong. Let's see what the work boots do. Wait, brown boots. Okay, so work boots are slightly better. Okay, let's give that to Gary. Alright, Gary is all-powerful now. Oh cool, I still got a goblet of blood. This is a goblet of blood. Well, wait, it's not blood, it's tea. This is a goblet of tea from a cursed altar in a spooky secret basement room. It's probably safe and fine and good. Exactly, that's the kind of stuff that you just drink. Toasty. Alright, do you have anything else that I can do here? Okay, then, yeah, we'll try to go... Which mine did it say? Snake Pit Mine? Yeah, I kind of enjoy having tea here and there. Okay, can I forge that coffee cactus? Hot coffee. What does hot coffee do? Speed by 3 for the rest of the day. That's intense. Hey, is the creepy doll around here? No. In fact, that was the pickaxe in the stone. Alright, let's wander so I can hopefully find stuff. Out in the middle of the desert, you find an abandoned minecart. It's sitting on a section of minecart track about 12 feet long, which starts nowhere in particular and ends even less of somewhere in particular. It's mostly full of old plain rocks, not even very interesting looking ones. However, if you've left without searching it thoroughly, you'd just end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought that you might have missed something valuable, and so you spend a good half an hour expecting rocks, eventually find one that might be worth something. Found our unrefined meat nuggets. You encounter a family of scared settlers trying to pack their wagon to head back east to Dirtwater. They're having a hard time getting everything situated. I feel like there should be a ruthless option here. Using your advanced spatial skills, you nestle everything into their wagon with space to spare. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. Now they won't have to leave their children behind. So, I basically did a Tetris, and they all disappear. Okay, they say you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but when you see someone wearing dark cultist robes, it seems like a pretty safe bet that there's some sort of cultist. Another clue is the fact that he or she is trying to teach a skeleton how to tap dance. At least that's what it looks like from here. Alright. You can't do any kind of tap dance in skeletons. That's like against the rules. Alright, Haymaker, let's do this. Bam. Gary will blast all your enemies with spores, reducing all of their stats by 3. Do it! Oh, she just was like, whatever, I'm giving him +3. No, your tap dancing days are over. Oh, jeez. Gary is powerful now. Fundamentals of Next Mech's skeleton bone. You beat the heck out of that cultist. Fortunately for him, there's a handy supply of unbroken bones available. Unfortunately for him, you've yoinked his bone manual or whatever this is. I mean, if he's really a necromancer, you just, you know, animate yourself. Okay. You seem to be going in circles. Come on, where is this place to the... You find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon, or the driver fell off the wagon and was too drunk to strap it up. In any case, it looks like it got knocked open by the fall. Incendiary bullet, and another full canteen. That's exactly how it goes, Poopmaster. I'd probably say the most silly Steel Soul death that I had was doing with the no upgrades run. I died to the second King's Mold in White Palace because I was getting tired by the end of it. I was doing it really late and was falling asleep. And I was like, the run's going to be over in like 20 minutes, so why not do that? And I quickly regretted it because I was starting to nod off and got killed by the King's Mold. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They mostly keep themselves, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Let's thrust one upon it. Snake spleen, coal skin, skull snake skin. Okay, I think I'm missing different areas that I probably should be able to get to. Let's go up to this silver platter thing. Okay, there's a crate lying in the dust of the trail. Yeah, maybe it might have to be around the ranch. I'm not sure how these wander things go. I'm assuming Oregon Trail rules. You know, dysentery, cholera, and all that. It has a pickaxe stencil on the side, but it isn't clear if that's to indicate contents, destination, or open instructions. Oh, jeez. You pry the lid off the crate with your crowbar, so that's one of the possibilities eliminated. Sulfur match, and burn things, smelling salts, can of oil. more smelling salts, a bottle of laudanum. Okay, and nerve pills. It's like all the drugs. Ah, this guy's smiling. You can tell that he's a trustworthy person. Howdy, what can I do for you? Well, do you have a menu? A menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? What? No, I'm a silver platter. I can plater. Oh, silver plater. No wonder why I saw the 2 T's and the one was missing, and I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... Never mind. The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? He looks you up and down. I could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. To add 1 to your maximum action points. Let's see, maybe something else. Plate your melee weapon. You're using there, it'll do more damage. Increase the damage of your equipped melee by 3 or even more against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. I like that. My fancy knife will kill things even better. Let's see what else. Costs at least 500. Yeah, I kind of resent that, but you're also right. Fancy knife. Deals extra damage against cows and other demonic creatures. Let's do this. Alright, let's wander around. See what I can find out here. Lazy A Dude Ranch. Let's go check it out now, dude. Oh, hey. Needles. Someone's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. Old burn crate, guess it came with the property. Bar of soap and ranch dressing. Huh. Never knew the ranch dressing was so useful. Oh, there's lots of people around here. Like, hey, howdy. Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? Kind of herbal remedies. The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds? That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Alright, let's buy one. Herbal remedy. What's it? Doesn't do anything. This is a little pile of random dried reeds folded up in a sachet of paper. Garbage stored in garbage, essentially. Sounds legit. Howdy, man. What's happening? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. No, not much, man. We moved this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Haha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this a friend of mine made it, man. I forget which one. What do you take for it? Well, I've been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day. Like, as a kind of ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man. Alright, we're gonna check it out. Oh, I love how the quotation marks on the garden. It's a huge supply of unused fertilizer. Gary sniffs the air and looks around excitedly. Oh, snap. That's even better. Oh, Gary is becoming too powerful. Alright, lady, what's your deal? I'm Louise Lathrop. By the long-faced Louise. Aw, geez, basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing, so they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions, I could scream. Okay, how'd you get in this predicament? I headed west after graduating bacon school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on local weed and not doing any work. I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. So you're looking for work. Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is bacon, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this, if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. Well, shucks, if you hear anything, please let me know. And we never let her know again. Sweet, this is a perfect garden. Yeah, I feel that if I make Gary too powerful, he'll betray me. See, those are the eyes of betrayal. And that's like, he's already frustrated. He's already plotting betrayal. Alright, Binky, let's get out of here. Let's go to the fort. A burly, grizzled man in leather, while everything is busy peeling the skin off of a no longer recognizable animal. He looks up at you and growls, brandishing his skimming knife as if to say, bother me and you'll be next. Yeah, I got that. Bother him. Show him your skinning knife. Alright, let's show him my skin knife. That's not a knife, this is. Don't be stupid, they're both knives. So you're a skinner too, eh? Well, not professionally or anything, it's a hobby, I guess. Alright, come over here and watch close. I'll show you a couple of tricks. You don't really understand the tricks, but they result in you gaining some free skins, so you're happy. Cool. I gotta love it when you learn stuff just from not really doing much of anything. Alright. Wait, which thing was cow blood? Oh, I should have bothered him? Well, I needed to keep it friendly, because I got a knife. Okay, we're gonna make Haymaker more powerful. Oh, disable enemy for 2 rounds. That is a lot of skeletons. He doesn't seem to notice you. Ah. Okay, so that's a nice view. So I probably could use like the binoculars. I have 40 meat to my name. I am very poor now. There's no force in the universe that can get the tarp off of this crate. These crates are just decorative. This trash can smells horrible. This trash can smells terrible. Dig through it. No way, not without some stench resistance. Do I have stench resistance? Aha! Sweet smelling flowers. I got this. Oh, good. A disgusting old hat. Old patrol cap. Yes, now I can give the person his useless, his new hat. No, I haven't been to the dark caves in Hawaii and found an altar with crystals. It's just not really on the cards right now. Someone left their knapsack behind. A note, cryptic note about ley lines. Note from the necromancer to one of his cultist flunkies. Evil-looking leather-bound tome. Intermediate next-mex. The last thing is a little diary, which you decide to leave in there in case the owner comes back looking for it. Let's read it. Oh. Oh, there is a mysterious altar with red tea? I found a goblet with tea. Seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others were reanimating the dead soldiers here, on the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. The hitch in the plan came when they raised the officers, who decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests that the author and his cohorts were planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer, but the entry ends abruptly in the middle of a sentence. Interesting. Alright, that's part of my necromancer journal. Oh. Pepperoni mold growing out of this grave. We gotta have good foraging. This mass grave is absolutely teeming with those skeletal riflemen. They don't seem to be interested in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you were itching for a fight. There's one wandering in the end of the pit nearest you. Let's hop in! Alright. Haymaker. Oh jeez. Yeah, Gary's too powerful. We just set it up to have Gary I mean, you can have cursed tea, but usually tea by itself isn't going to be cursed. So is this one of those infinite pits that... Oh, I can actually hop back in there if I want. Oh, now there's two. Alright, so we're gonna do the old 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez. That's pretty intense. I can see why it's 3 AP. Okay, so hardtack. Got quite a bit of stuff. So I wonder if there's 3 now, if I jump in there. Oh, okay, they're getting stronger as well. So at some point, they'll definitely be a little bit too powerful to take down. Alright, full canteen, lots of experience. Get the old 1, 2, 3 boosted up. Oh, and I can also do foraging. Alright, I want more experience so I can get some... So I can get foraging level 2. After this, I'm gonna head off out of the fort. Gary's just impervious to bullets at this point. You could just keep shooting Gary, it's not gonna do anything. Alright, military grade whiskey, everything by +1 for the rest of the day. Let's see if I can do foraging. Yeah, alright, so we've got foraging level 2. Let's get what this mold is. Tombstone pizza. Muscle by 5 for the rest of the day. That's pretty darn good. Alright, so now all back to these places. Okay, this one only contains important military air. Okay, skeleton bone, full of human bones. All the stuff. Lock is rusted away for nothing. Lots of good stuff. At the foot of the bed, but it's not locked. Hey, needles. Just what I needed. Lots of cool items. Sweet. Flush handle's missing though. Dang, I've got all this experience from flushing toilets. Oh, I think that the stream might be having some problems. But 1 second. Looks like it's still going. Has a little model region, little model of the region on it. Of course, I can't find anything based on it, I'm assuming. Alright, Gary, let's get out of here. We've got a hat. Okay. The shout more like a loud hiss. A skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat, has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry, if not the only thing. Alright, you're going down. Thanks to Gary. Alright, old hat. Oh, that's nice. It's like upgrades and all that. It's like the sloppy one is worse. Now let's just roll on over and get that cool hat. Now I'll be collecting all the hats. Nice, man. Barter's like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? Strange head sack. +4 muscle. Yeah, groovy. Aw, if only this didn't give 2 more armor. See, that would look so awesome. I have plenty of funny walks. Alright. Rescue mission. Oh, hey. Gain XP from foraging. Wait, no greenhorn when it comes to foraging. Blossom Gin. Oh, melee damage by 10. That's pretty good. Okay, let's go in here. Alright. Gosh, a real-life nun. Yes, I'm Sister Tabitha. I'm Grizzly Holiday. What's with the cots? Well, what with the cow attacks and so on, I felt my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. I also sell medical supplies if you like your healing to go. Wait, let's see what Arian's. Funny you should ask. I've been experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass that grows near here, but I've run out. Would you mind picking some for me? It grows near a cave that makes an unusual humming sound. Oh sure, I think I know the place you mean. Also, kind of stuff does she sell? Broken leg pills. You're not sure which is stranger, that these work at all, or that they only work on legs. That's definitely a rather strange thing to have. If I didn't fought the bone dude? Which bone dude is that? The trail curves through a patch of marshy ground. You catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's a stank above, a cow skull floating in a cloud of noxious vapors, and you saw it before you even smelled it. Well, it's going down. Huh. Yeah, it's really going down. Cowfang's brass bull ring. I guess I could probably just sell those, unless there's a particular reason to hold on to them. I think I'm... Yeah, there was the snake that I've already explored this area. Because it had that. Monolith is dark. Wonder if it serves as a sort of fast travel. Hey, come on, where's your purple grass stuff? She probably is only doing it so she can sell it and get high. Maybe it's that. Purple grass. Yeah, Steel Soul only needs 100%, so you can actually skip things like Trial the Fool. Yep, here you go. Wonderful, thank you very much. Blessings upon you. She doesn't even give a discount. Alright, get some more beef up, because that'll allow us to do all that kind of stuff. Alright, so I think there were the old relics. Destroyed campsite. You notice the campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Let's go there. Like, there was that big skeleton that I still need to kill, so I think I've hopefully gotten stronger to where I can kill it. Seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Potted meat. Oh, that's really good. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on, but you do find a dented can of potted meat, though. You notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see the knife anywhere. Looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. This maybe used to be a person. Let's investigate. This human is Pop. Gary did not know a human is to pop in. Or no, we don't, not in the sense I think you mean anyway. This meat. It is a very large all of it. A human contains all of this? Ugh, I cannot bear to think of carrying all of that. So squishy. Okay. Suspicious tracks. Probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. No, died and got home on Steel Soul won't end your run. The only places in a dream to worry about is the Radiance and the White Palace. You follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Well, that is unfortunate. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. That's a great alliteration. You find a flyer for a dynamite store up north. It's charred around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. I like how it's north, but I'm going south to it. Oh dang, it's got the atmosphere really well. Alright, Dynamite Dan, a year's supply of dynamite. Definitely don't got enough for that. At least now we know where Dynamite Dan's is. It's a slumped over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first two finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Alright, we're gonna take him by force. It's like the 5-finger discount balled up into a fist. Hi, Quest. Hope everything's going well for you. Ancient bean can. Oh, and you can put it in your offhand. Dilapidated old wizard hat. Most of the sequins have fallen off, but it seems like there's still some magic left in it. I hope they spelled wizard with an extra Z. Tuna cactus. A can of tuna from a cactus, hidden inside the cactus. Pew pew. Wait, didn't... Empty, curious. I think those guys beat the crap out of me. Let's try and do it this time. Be sure there's a lot of them. Let's do it. Oh, well, that guy's definitely dead. Oh, I think I might have gotten a little bit stronger from last time. This might be a little easier than before. Alright, Gary's carrying this. 80 experience. That's some good stuff. Alright, so now we've got glamour. We're glamorous as we stupid walk away. Alright, big guy. This time you're going down. Holy crap, his bones are huge. He appears to be asleep. Wake him up. Alright, this time you're going down. See, this should do it. Alright, Gary, you're gonna end it. Wait, dealing 1-to-1 damage each blow. Okay. There. Perfect. Turns out the trick is to just level up until it's trivial. nearby. So big he had to sit in 2 chairs at a time. That's actually pretty nice. If only I'd actually made that silver instead. Wait, 10 to 12. Yeah, it's actually stronger with my fancy knife. The saint appears to be resting in pieces. Let's reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you got the bones assembled correctly. Nope, at the very last minute the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Rats. Okay. They shouldn't be able to survive without their, the skull. Ah. Bull stomp them. Yeah, but I think I might have assumed that I needed more leveling than was actually needed to finish them out. Because, like, the big skeleton pretty much curb stomped me the first time I came here. Because his damage was so high that even my main character was doing something like 1 damage to him. So it was not... it was not something I was in a rush to come back to. Hi, Toysko. I've gone back to try and deal with all the things in the mission where I had to kill the 3 saints and get their relics. That's a nice ring, though. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there's some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to beatify him. I can't pronounce that right at all. I am a pope. Seriously. Sounds legit. Aw. I guess she wants her attention finally. Alright, there we go. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. He just keeps doing his pope gestures, ignoring you. Alright, let's insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother is ashamed of a sailor. Saint Pope's eyes narrowed. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight him. That's unfortunate. Aw. You poor cat. She's been wanting a lot more attention lately. Aw. And she has been bribed with much food tonight, so... Alright, so you put an end to St. Pope's heresy once and for all. Fake Pope had the audacity. Oh snap, pain tolerance 4. So we're doing that. Aw, you poor thing. Okay, so I have 54 experience. Oh. He was being very aggressive with wanting attention. See, now that applies to me. I'm the new pope, apparently. I like how my character still doesn't have any pants. It seems very wrong to be adventuring without pants. Oh, that's a lot of pew-pews. Okay. Wait, I thought I had them. Okay, so I gotta put them on there. To lock the skull back in its little glass prison, it seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effusively. Okay. As pleased as punch, you pop the Pope pelvis back on its Pope pelvis spliff. Okay, finger bone. You return the weirdly huge finger bone to its reliquary. Sister Mary looks delighted. You've recovered all the... Oh, hey, I got pants. Finally. Oh, praise be. Thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your effort, though. We don't have much. What'd you knock over? I think she knocked over, like, a box. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but you might find these pants handy. One of our old priests left them behind. Kneeling pants. 3 muscle. Okay, the knees of these pants have been reinforced with other patches, which is handy for both praying and brawling. Cool, thanks. Oh, it automatically equipped them. Perfect. Our work here is done. Let's go, Binky. Okay, railroad camp. I've been ignoring that. Uh-oh. You found me out, Poopmaster. My cat's been doing all the stuff the entire time. There's an open grave here and it doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder what they're asking for rent. Jump in and see what you find. I like that idea. Hey, the previous tenant left some stuff. Well, it's all yours now. Grave dirt, burial whiskey, skeleton bone, old wedding ring. Manifest Destiny Railroad Camp. Hey, I'm gonna, like, rob the train and everything. Mommy, why isn't the train moving? Complaining won't make the train go any faster. That good old bronze elephant. Hey, this guy should never be put in charge of a switch. Playing with his watch to get any work done. Say, that's a nice watch. Where'd you get it? I bought it from this gal what runs a store down south from here. Name of Button Willow. Button Willow McSomething. Yeah, I know the store. Yep, real nice store. Real nice watch. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler. I mean, she's whistling the main theme at the title screen, so that sounds like that's time well spent. Hi, are you in charge? I wonder if there's anything I can do to help. You want to know something? I love trains. Oh? Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take on a management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. And you know what I learned? What's that? Organizing a big building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you'll ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Ah, we got a promotion. Already, first day on the job. I guess I'm the boss now? The man looks you up and down. Well now, I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant. Okay, what's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't enough any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it even if we had the months it'd take. Any ideas? By my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I figure. I see. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one, but a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints. Alright, I'll get it back for you. Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up over in Gustavson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite though. Any you can lay your hands on be fine as long as there's enough of it. Well, I guess I'm going over to there. Besides, not going guns blazing, I'm going to be going in fists blazing. You find a safe, ironic you find yourself. Oh, unfortunate. I can't even crack it. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. Oh, thank you. Let me see who that was. Christopher Raven, thank you for the sub. Gary taps you on the shoulder. What's up, Gary? He's okay. I will handle in this. Gary and the mayor converse for a bit, too quickly for you to follow what they're saying. What'd he say? He's saying okay for giving Dynamite Boom, but you have into Riddlin first. Riddlin? Yes, a contest game. Oh, geez. Riddles, my one weakness. The mayor clears their throat. A crazy thing, having no legs in morning, no legs afternoon, and also no legs having at night. What is that? She glance at Gary. Hey, Gary not happen. That would be in cheating. Bad. Oh, no leg horse, obviously. Nope, this answer is no good, but is so wrong being so wrong. Well, dang it. Walk away in shame. Okay, first riddle is still this. Hey, I'm still sold on it being a no-leg horse. We'll go with the snake. Oh, the snake doesn't have legs. An egg. An egg has no legs ever, correct. Well, except if hatching into something that legs having. But then it's not egg anymore, so who caring? Okay, sure. Next riddle, you ready? More eating, lighter getting, shorter living. What am I? Okay, one second. I had to grab a drink real quick. Alright, a fire. Although I still think it's an egg. Oh. It's like those old things. Wait, is it seriously the answer egg again? Oh. You keep saying egg. I should have trusted egg. Definitely a mare, because he's... Here it is. Metal thing with little teeth. A hole in a hole will turn it around. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? An egg? Okay, we're going with an egg. No, did look in there already. Rats. In your hat. It's kind of fun just guessing wrong. Alright, vest pocket. Oh, okay, so they're all... Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so there's probably right there. Hello, I admit I am curious. I'll let you do the talking. Okay, a goblin right here is standing. Let's greet and at them. Oh, also, Gary finding a key. Maybe important here. Okay, it was Gary all along. I have it. Here. Yeah, you're solving it. You win in riddling contest for sure. Hooray! Here, you can have dynamite. Don't eat in it all at once. Wait, what? Okay, I find their choices of cuisine to be very suspicious. Coal Ridge Mine. Familiar shape of a mine shaft entrance off in the distance. Whatever, we're going to the mine. Beer barrel cactus. Squeeze a mug's worth of flowers, mug of cactus beer. Oh. From beer barrel cactus, the greatest thing evolution ever produced. It'll quench ya. Okay, enough dynamite for 1 year. Hey, there's enough for a year. They can use like 364 days of it. I don't drink and don't do drugs or anything, so no, I definitely won't be doing any kind of drugs for the sake of a stream. Yeah. It's definitely not gonna happen. There's a row of lockers here. Must have been used for storing the personal effects of fellers who used to work this mine. First one is labeled Ellsbury WM and doesn't have a lock on it. Second label on the second is covered in some kind of white goo. The third is labeled Loose Ben, and it has a combination lock on it. Okay, Ellsbury helmet. And some more laudanum. Let's see. Second one. You open the door to reveal a skeleton covered in the same white goo that was on the outside of the locker. Ah, you get it. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him, where they stuffed him into his locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I can't believe you dang jerk stuffed me in my locker and then filled it with shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful, murderous intent. Alright. Of all that shaving cream. Old 123 will carry me through it. Alright, well you have a good night, the arrow in your knee. Yeah, that is a pretty, dark prank. Well, at least he's not suffering anymore, and his bones are really clean. There's a combination lock on here and you don't know the combo. I'm pretty sure I could do the old 1, 2, 3. Okay, lots of old refined meat nuggets. Exposed meat vein. We have 72 meat now. Even though we had... Whoa, this just opens into a 30-foot shaft. You're gonna need a rope or something. Not with that attitude. I mean, there's pills to... There were some broken leg pills. I might not have any, but... I mean, still. Alright, Smee. Let's blast this open. Good, perfect. This'll do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellers to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers, and they inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up next to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip! Wait, don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope! Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Alright, let's do it. Oh, it's a stoned golem. It's a very large and angry-looking thing guy standing here. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up right next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you gonna handle this? Let's pulverize it. You crack your knuckles, take a deep breath, and aim your strongest haymaker at the rock monster. Your punch blows open a fracture caused by the dynamite, and cascading fault lines crisscross the creature's surface. With a roar of anger and pain, it explodes into fine gravel. Heck yeah, welcome to the gun show. All in a day's work. And then I just handstand into cactus, and that's how the day ends. Okay. Well now, that's a fine day's work, as I have ever seen. Much obliged, friend. We'll be getting the rest of this track laid down and head out now. Here, I'll mark our route on your map for you, in case our paths happen to cross again. Thanks, but I can't just ride the train. Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on this train's sold out. Sorry, boss. Curse you, Smee. Alright, so the way west, I suppose, is open. Hellstrom Ranch. As you're heading down the dusty desert trail, you sense an extremely powerful, extremely malicious cow presence nearby. Oh geez, that looks ominous. Wow, yikes. What's up, Gary? Weird feelings, a sensation of puzzling. Huh? From that direction coming. The West Pole. Oh, well. I'll get around to the pickle factory eventually. Lack of proper leatherworking expertise to use these tools. Burned leatherworking manual. Hi, Michael Edenfield. I've managed to go west a bit past the mountains. Yes, Gary Wiggle, his Gary dance. Teaches you how to make things out of infernal cowhide. You read the book from charred leather cover to charred leather cover. After you're reading it, you understand that the book itself is bound in valuable leather. You tear it apart so you can make something else from it. I see. The bench is fully stocked with sanctified leather working tools, blessed awls, hollowed punches, holy water soaked thread, that kind of thing. Oh, the pants are actually kind of nice. Oh, hey, and lassos. Okay, let me see what I got. That's the pants. Free muscle. Okay, so the pants are actually better. Thick leather pants. Oh, nail gloves. Those actually might be nice. Hey, welcome, Gamer on Games. Yeah, they destroy the books, it seems, every time you read it. Okay, so what is this? It's a portal to hell. You hear ominous mooing. Well, that's ominous. Agave Necker. Let's see. Moxie by 7 for the rest of the day. The only part of the shed that didn't burn was this part. Was the part this horseshoe was attached to. Guess it really is good luck. Lucky horseshoe. Ah, well. Have at least one infernal cow. Alright, should we ring it and summon hell? Wait, haystack inside the barn? Oh, thank you, Jasmine. I completely overlooked that one. With the tantalizing leather stuff. Hey, Nightmare. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you are too. Alright, first we're going to the West Pole. Okay. Off to one side of the desert trail, a skeleton is sitting in the shade of a rocky ridge. Looks like some poor traveler must have succumbed to the heat. As you move closer to investigate, it appears that the skeleton is holding a book. As you get close enough to see, it's a copy of the Longfellow translation of Dante's Divine Comedy. You notice that the skeleton is in fact reading it, turning the pages, making little notes in the margin with a pencil. Excuse me, you're in my light. Ah, talking skeleton. Ah. Sorry, it took me by surprise. What kind of book you got? So what you reading? Divine Comedy. So like a joke book? That's fun. Please go away. We're gonna keep talking. You know, most skeletons I meet just sort of hiss and attack me, because you won't leave them alone while they're reading. I assumed it was more because of them being rabid, mindless automatons. You might find out how rabid I can be if you don't stop bugging me. Alright, we're seriously though, how do you talk without lungs? I don't know how you talk without a brain. Well, gee, that's mean. Go away. Plus, you don't even have eyeballs, so you shouldn't be able to even read. Though come to think of it, other skeletons are able to see me, so... hiss! Skeleton drops his book and leaps for your throat. Well, that's rude. You don't interrupt people when they're asking about... your book. Ring of smart thinking. This will make your reckoning deader. Wow, looks like that skeleton wasn't so smart after all. Oh, summon the hell cows? Okay, I shall have to try that at some point. Wait, I don't think I've done the snake fountain any more than what I've done. It's a pile of weird rocks. Let's mess with them. These rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should, and they're sort of drawn to each other. Could probably make an interesting cairn out of them. Something powerful. Oh, cool. A tall stack, a threatening fist, an impregnable tower. Let's see what the top muscle one does. Heart of Stone, 10 maximum HP. Your circulatory system is partly stone now, which makes your blood even more thicker than water. More thicker than water than regular blood. It's quite defensible. Nice. It's the cairn you built. Okay, knock it over. Oh, I can keep making stuff. Threatening fist. Oh, okay, so I can mess with them to make things. Oh geez, I hope you're a veterinarian because this python you've encountered is sick. Let's take it to the gun show. Alright. Oh, he can actually survive the old 1, 2, 3. I'm impressed. Oh man, Gary can't even hurt it. You have my respect, Snake, but now you must die. Snake venom bladder. Sick python skin. Put on your hat to add 30 maximum HP. That's pretty good. Alright, let's summon hell. Spitting cow skull. Pulled some cows from their home dimension and mercilessly slaughtered them. You monster. Haha, just kidding, they're super evil. A wispy, tattered little bit of infernal cow spirit just hanging around on this side of the pale going boo, boo. Oh. We got a hell cow in our midst. Let's do this. He's got 1 hit point. Mop this up, Gary. You got this. Tainted milk. Milk moves of its own accord, perpetually solidifying and reliquefying itself according to its own curdled desires. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Even though that's obviously evil. Yeah, the cows are super evil. Wonder how many more cows I get. from this. We're gonna move on soon. Let's try it once more. Oh, okay. We've now got 2 hell cows. This is where things are gonna get rough. My hubris may end me. Oh, geez. They can actually do damage. There we go. Oh, I can keep doing spores. Although... oh, well, maybe they aren't that powerful. Tainted beef steak. Prep your skin and knife, but all useful hide bursts into flames and withered away before you get a chance to collect anything. Just as I expected hell cows to do. This would have been a prime piece of beef full of potential before its owner was taken over by a smoldering demonic spirit. Now it's well done. Hooray! Okay, so that seems to be enough to fighting hell cows for now. Alright, what kind of business... wait, you encounter the ghost of a dead cowboy who was wailing and gnashing his teeth, and generally seeming very frustrated about how his life has gone. Or, more likely, how it stopped going. Ah, look, he's so angry. Jeez, Gary can't even do damage. Oh, jeez. Alright, 1 hit point. Alright, Gary, you can do this. I believe in you. Successfully killed a ghost, however, that's supposed to work. Alright, Smee, what do I have to do this time? Wait. He must have sleepwalked here. This guy has stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans. Jelly beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No, get your own. Where'd you get them? A little ways south of here, from a fella named Roy Bean. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Sounds legit. Wait, what's this? One of those pay-scale telescopes for tourists. This one was designed by a promising young artist named Evard Munch. At the Big Canyon, it sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge to get across the thing, that's for sure. Hey, Reagan, and welcome. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Smee, stuck again? Yep, we got ourselves one hell of a canyon to get across, and no materials for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. They opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, I can handle the engineering side of things. Well, at least Smee is gracious enough to give us the location. Of course, anything you can find to build a bridge out of is fine by me, but that seems like the simplest option. You'd fall off the edge of the giant cliff. Alright, Roy Bean. We're going to his jelly bean place. See a few buildings off in the distance and spur Binky towards them to investigate. It turns out to be the old Kellogg's Sanatorium. You remember reading about this place in the papers. Crazy guy obsessed with bodily and spiritual purity. Charging rich people an arm and a leg to eat bad food for a few weeks. We'll go there eventually. After all, first we need the jelly beans. Roy must prefer to perform his morning ablutions outdoors. I can't even pronounce things. You gussy up a bit. Alright, let's flush it. I am a master of flushing. Your toilet flushing muscles are in fantastic shape. +3 muscle. Oh, interesting. So, artist... Oh, hey, Houston Smith. Thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. I'm having a fun time with it. Oh god, a spittoon. We're looking at everything else first. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare, 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Not this kind, that's for sure. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Howdy there, pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Grizzly Holiday. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. That's some interesting branching out. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points at the wall. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. Oh, it fell in the spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. Well, that will be nice. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Huh, a bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them. All 3 jars. I suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Aw, that sucks. Alright, we can go, ruthlessly bust people. We're gonna get to the spittoon. Well now, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went, if you happen out that direction. Oh, dang it. It's a spittoon, nothing special about it. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in the swill of artificial color and thickened saliva? It'll probably never be clean again. Look, I'm seriously, you're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me! Well, I'll try. Don't say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. You got a perk. Spittoon hand. Your hand has been permanently stained by the rainbow-colored contents of a nasty spittoon. On the bright side, that hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. Oh, dang. It'll probably make a patoo sound when you shoot it. Yay! I like how we're upgrading from toilet pistol to befouled pistol. Alright, Gary dance. Oh, a place for going. Gary is thinking of one. Really? What's that? A cactus. The biggest cactus ever seen. With goblins inside. Old Granddad. Well, that does sound interesting and or weird. As I cartwheel away, I regret many things, but I guess fishing in the spittoon isn't one of them. I'm sorry to hear that, Rivera. I can certainly sympathize at points. Alright, we gotta find these jelly beans. You stop to investigate a plume of smoke, and discover that's where it is, there's no fire. The next thing you discover is that it's not so much smoke as a charred ghost of someone who suffered a particularly grisly death. A smoldering ghost. He's all... Oh, okay. Well, this should be able to take him down. Bam. Gary, you got this. Oh, Gary does more than 1 damage. I'm happy about that. Bit of ectoplasm. Increase your armor by 3 for the rest of the day. You're not sure what part of the ghost this is. Probably better not to think about it. Oh, these guys look menacing. Guy with his beard and the angry furrowed brows. You can tell that he's angry. You approach the bandit seat around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right around and head back the way you came, unless you want to eat lead. Oh, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fella stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man. I aim to have them back. Oh, is that right? And how you planning on doing that? With dynamite! Wait, craziness? Okay, I do speak the language of violence, but I'm ruthless. I haven't used too many ruthless options with dynamite. Without a word, you pull a stick of dynamite out of your back pocket and toss it on the bandit's campfire, blowing the 5 of them to smithereens. Shouldn't have stolen that candy. I bet I say that as I whip out sunshades and walk away from the explosion. Wait, what's the quest for soul breakfast, Ari? I don't know what that... I'm not familiar. A filthy bedroll. The missing beans. Mint jelly beans. It's a big jar of green jelly beans that are in excellent condition. Judge Roy Bean will be excited to get it back. Alright, meager food supplies. They should have been robbing grocery stores. I got sugar guns. These little gun-shaped candies made with real gunpowder. And just some other stuff. Catch of ill-gotten goods. Soap, sulfur match, tooth powder. Kurtz Fitz headband. Oh, that's interesting. And a lot of meat. Needle, cheap whiskey, all that stuff. Dynamite. Times 10. Wait, this looks like... Did I already loot that one? Okay, yeah, I did. So now all I need to do is go back to Roy Bean and give him some kind of pun, like, you might just say they had a blast. The shot rings out and you duck in time to avoid your hat being ruined. Skeleton is standing in the road ahead, arms akimbo. Hands just over his holster, ready for another quick draw. Oh, and he is... Oh, also, he is literally on fire. I almost forgot to mention that. At least he finally did mention that he was on fire. I'm trying to get on the trolley with this soul breakfast and everything. Red hot pistol. Wait, does that actually... Oh, that actually does give me a lot of speed. Now I'll be the fastest jelly bean recovery person in the West. Howdy, Grizzly, you recovered that jar of jelly beans by any chance? Sure did. Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly, Grizzly. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now, the second jar of jelly beans was stolen by a passel of them weird goblin fellas. Couldn't understand a word they were saying, but they were very insistent. Which way did they go? Northwest, towards that huge old cactus folks called Old Grandun. Oh well, awfully convenient that I decided to go there second. Wow, that's a lot of experience that I've kind of neglected to spend. Yeah, I think it's basically with the Miracle Grow bags, Houston. I've managed to find quite a few of them, but Gary still... There's certain guys that if they're sufficiently armored, it seems that Gary is not as effective against them. Oh geez, this is gonna be like... How many things to spend on? Alright, so I've got a maxed out leatherworkies, so that way I can try and see, because I think I got some smoldering and infernal leather from the guy who I showed my skin and knife to. Let's do gumption and glamour, so now I get the extra bonuses from that. I still got 230. I really, really wanted to either boost beef up or haymaker, or the old 1, 2, 3. But I kind of want to also go back and see what kind of stuff I can make with my very small amount of smoldering infernal leather. Okay, you run across a poor jackrabbit with a leg caught in a bear trap. That's for bears, little guy. You shouldn't be here. Open the trap and let it go. Oh, okay. This jackrabbit scurries away to freedom, or to get eaten by a coyote. Either way, you've done your good deed for the day. And I got rewarded with experience. Smoldering leather. Oh, okay, so that's even better. Look at all this good stuff. Wonder what infernal leather gives me. Okay, so a bag or boots. Curious as to what I have to... No, wrong thing. Curious what I make with a bag. Infernal leather bag goes in your offhand. Okay. Nice. Fang gloves. Oh, that's even better than my fancy knife. Curious what lassos do. Disables target for 3 rounds. Oh, nice. That's even better. I really need to go back and get some other kind of good stuff. Oh, I could make that silver. My fang gloves. Alright, old granddad, let's get the jelly beans. You hear gunshots and someone's shouting nearby and decide to investigate. This instinct is basically what separates an adventurer from a sane person. You find a bandit in scorched and blackened clothes, wildly firing his pistol at the scenery. Everything he shoots bursts into flames somehow. Go to hell, Cactus. Go to hell, Scorpion. Go to hell, Rock. Yeah! Looks like we got a real character here. Yes, wow. Just send in a little scenery to the cow lords below. How about I send you too? You'll make fine and dandy pets for my masters. No thank you. Throw him a bundle of dynamite. I feel like I should just beat him up. I'm still not sure what soul quest you guys are on. Cowcolt Brigand. Oh, he won't be shooting anyone now. I've got a smoking gun. With this, you'll be caught red-handed even when you haven't done anything wrong. Now his magical pistol is in slightly more responsible hands. Hooray! I just don't... I have no context for your soul breakfast. And thus I have no response to that. Okay, we beef up a little bit better. The size of that thing. Wait. Can I not use the ladder? The guard blocks your path. Hey, hi, no climbing for humans. I'm here for taking back a jar of jelly beans you goblins stealing. Oh, what? Jelly beans. Little colorful sugar things? Oh, little fruit rocks? Yeah, those. Those are for the pile. The what? Anyway, no upstairs for humans. Maybe we can trade in? No trade in, but you can bribe me. Okay, cool. What are you wanting? A candy bar. A good human candy bar of the Bubbles Havin'. You knowin' it? Do you mean this? Oh yes, wonderful, thanking you. Can I climb in now? Sure. Okay, there we go. This is a place of bribery. I'm glad all the guards are corrupt. There's another goblin here blocking another ladder. Hello, no climbing for humans, too bad. Can I bribe you to let me climb in? Okay. What do you want? Cactus syrup. A delicious vein is being in the other room, but had to lose in my tap. Oh geez, if you were a tap, where would you be in this pile of junk? To heck with a tap. Oh, good. I don't even have anywhere near 40. The gash in the wall cactus here, revealing a vein of sticky purple goo. That's a lot of stuff for me to be able to even get. I don't even have 40 muscle. Is there anything else I can be bribing you with? Gary, can you handle this? Wait, which thing, Ty? Yeah, I mean, the gameplay is pretty basic. It's still lots of fun, just with the goofiness of the humor. Oh, looking. Oh, Granddad. What? Your Granddad? Where? No, the really big cactus over there, a famous goblin place named Old Granddad. But goblins aren't related to cactuses? An honorary title. Hey, Gary, come on. Give me the secret stuff that lets me... that, reveals all the stuff to bribe these guys. I feel like I should be able to punch this and then find it. Well, you win this time, giant cactus, but I'll be back. Grab a piece of blowing garbage to wipe the sweat from your brow. You really should get a handkerchief if you're going to keep riding in this heat. Then the garbage turns out to be a flyer for a nearby touristic attraction. Pedin Cemetery. Let's do it. There's even tickets for it. Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only Pedin Cemetery. It's educational and entertainal, and only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. That's right, it's a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content. Well, with your hand, that's it, no riding. Can I feed them? You can try. Neat. Interested in a membership, fella? That's exorbitant. It's a lifetime membership. If you were younger, it'd be worth more. Hey, you gotta buy a membership first. Oh, come on. I can certainly take them. See, I can probably just boost Intimidate. Well, maybe I have something to actually boost all the mysticality and all that stuff. So that I can find the tap. I feel like there's more stuff in the area that I should probably try and find. El vibrato device starts bleeping, and the bleeping leads you to an unremarkable sand dune, which quickly becomes remarkable when the robot buried beneath it wakes up. Let's do it. Ooh, that's pretty powerful. Okay. Oh, goodness. Gary's not going to be able to do much against this. Gary, debuff it. Oh, jeez. There we go. Force the shut the robot down and bury it back underneath its sand dune. Hooray! Wait, that means I should have 5 scraps for the professor. Let's go back and find out about that one. You encounter some homesteaders who seem to run their wagon off the road. Either that, or they found a wagon in the ditch and are pretending to be sad about it. Alright, let's get some experience. Tie a rope to the wagon, grab the rope by your teeth, and jump them out of the ditch. The teeth gives you the best grip on ropes. That's just a fact. Alright, Professor. Have you got those 5 piles? Yeah, I got them right here. He ambles over to a strange contraption in the corner of the room and begins to tinker. Great, let me just, yep, okay, this'll do the trick. Yeah, let me get this running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. It'll take another 5 scrap for each one you need. Are you familiar with the lost Dutch oven mine? Grim place, but that's where I found the chassis for this fabricator, wedged behind this an unusual pile of rocks. Seems like a good place to start hunting. Alright, let's go to this new place then. Come on, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right by the pickle factory that I've definitely been ignoring. Come across a goblin marching around in the woods. They're taller than a typical goblin, probably because their boots are taller than typical goblin boots. In fact, these boots are so tall, they must be half stuffed with socks, just to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. The goblin sees you and marches over, attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward. Hey human! Hey, what you two doing in this place? This is my ground to stomp in. Do you mean your stomping grounds? What? Okay, Gary, you deal with it. Your boots, how tall they are to looking at. Yes, the tallest boots. How is it such tall boots you two having? To winning them in a jelly stomping contest. Gary and the goblin chattered for a while about boots and jelly and how stomping relates to both of them. You while away the time trying to figure out that trick where you fold a leaf a certain way and use it as a whistle, but as usual you only succeed in spitting all over your thumbs. Eventually Gary and the goblin say their goodbyes, and the goblin stomps away. So, anything of interest? Yes, a fellow of very interest. Would you like to be hearing more of jelly stomping? No. Here then, this guffin was given to me. You can be having it instead. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. A wad of some kind of goblin bread. It doesn't look very appetizing. Like a soft gray potato. Sweet, my nothing can increase. Ooh, those are some stinky fissures. I can't get any closer, not without some stench resistance at least. I'm glad I have these very useful flowers. Oh hey, a floral ring that I never even knew that I had. Aha! Come on. That should be enough stench resistance. I got like all the stench resistance. That's 15%. Come on. The stench here is barely tolerable. lockers or an infernal leather bag. These lockers are all unlabeled and unlocked. Miner's pants and gas mask. Huh, could have used this 5 minutes ago. Alright, all their... Go ahead, it's a spittoon. A crate of mining supplies, you assume. Sulfur match, carrot, lodestone ring. This one's already been picked over, the card is empty. Elevator mechanism is all rusty. I haven't forgotten the spittoon. Well, I mean, I'm kind of questing out in the west, so can't do soul food. You gotta have the sweet-smelling flowers. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. It's unusual that there would be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this? I can't see any problem with mining all this exposed meat. See, that guy's, this guy's probably crazy. This guy is totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling. Doesn't seem to even see you. Let's try to talk to him. Hey buddy, are you okay? Glob rob rib little Berto Gorto glub. Uh-huh. You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. See, that's like English. Shovels dull to uselessness. Oh, hey. Was one of the miners digging with his helmet? Broken pickaxe? Died trying to dig deeper with their hands. Ominous ladder leading down into a deep, dark pit. Looks legit. This guy seems to have gnawed off his own hands before he died. You start to feel very uneasy. This gem is pretty, but it smells terrible. Okay. It's half as valuable as it is pungent. You're in the money. You should probably wash your hands before you spend it. Hey, I think we've established I do not wash my hands. I have the spittoons. I've asked a few times about the soul quest. I have no idea what it is. I think I heard that you can get a spittoon hat tie. I know people are going to have me go through every spittoon anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do it. Besides, I haven't sold anything. I probably have plenty of junk to sell off. This guy worked his fingers to the bone digging, and then worked his bones to the marrow. Your heart is pounding. The gouge marks are dark with blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. Not if I have anything to say. As you near the rocks, the voices in your head begin screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. Fine, fine. Aw, man, I can ignore him. The scratches are just painted on, in blood. You have to get out of this pit right now. Not with that kind of attitude. Oh, dang, that's a fun way to use your lantern. Here we go. I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners are chewing, but it must be extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath it where the spit leaked out. And although oddly it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full, I guess these miners plugged the hole with something. It's spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off it. Come on, let's not do this. Ah, geez, fine, okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen, like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally a little bubble pops on the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off of it, whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Inhale. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches take up residence among the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke thick black cigars, which they light with the tufts of burning human hair. That is what it smells like. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge it into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. The smell intensifies, your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off of your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. You pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the hole at the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steam and filth. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. You got an item, spit-soaked pants. Hooray! These pants look and smell like they were used to line the bottom of a leaky spittoon, and there's a very good reason for that. Good times. However, now I can't... that's like the end of the line. I don't think they're better than my thick leather pants, though. Alright, Professor. I explored this place and I didn't find anything. There's too many questions to ask. Oh, welcome, Strange. Alright, you're around a corner in a box canyon and find yourself face to face with a pyrobove. You're boxed in. Let's do this. Alright, only thousands left to go. Then I'll have killed all the cows. Right, Professor, I couldn't do anything. Good to see you again. Have you have a chance to take a keystone to the... Oh, crap. I was supposed to make the keystone. Do you know anything about ley lines? I haven't much. I don't hold much with that mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's very unscientific, but it does come up in my research from time to time, so I can give you a basic overview. He draws some curved intersecting lines on a piece of paper and explains how they relate to local geography and so-called mystical forces. Most of it goes over your head, but you think you got the basics. I probably should have taken the keystone. There we go. Spits out a keystone. Now we can go back. Because now, this time we paid attention to what we should do. Oh, a circus! You see the silhouette of a big circus tent towering over the pines. However, we have to go to the mine. Yeah, I tried to use Gary for the extra duplicate guy, as that's helped a bit at various points. Alright, there we go. Fairly tolerable stench. And now we can ride down. Hopefully this time. I mean, I've definitely been beaten by a few things, Ty. However, I've since leveled up a little bit better, so... I haven't lost tonight yet. Oh, okay. This pile was pretty obviously made on purpose. Closer inspection reveals that the stones are mortared together. What could be hidden in there? Let's move... Wait, talk the rocks into leaving? Okay, we're talking the rocks into leaving. You are one smooth talker. Yes, I am. There's a trapezoidal piece missing from this weird crossbar thing. Insert the keystone in the crossbar. Snick. Let's enter the portal. Oh, okay. Well, I don't really have chili, so my apologies. Probably pizza, because that's really good stuff. I think I missed that hat. But needless to say, because it's my first time playing the game, I wouldn't have taken a hard mode hat. It says no Hakro Pacha no. Okay, I'm not even trying to pronounce that. This monolith is dark. The machine is dark. There's a circular hole in the bottom. Can I do anything with that? Ah, what's this? Look inside. Ah, no, you've learned that Elvar brought a word for toilet. On the plus side, we've expanded our language skills. This strange device has 3 buttons on top of it. Press the first, second, or third one. First button. These things aren't friendly. Neither am I. Let's do this, Gary. Alright, we got scraps. Oh, so, okay, so maybe this summons enemies. Oh, okay, well, I'll have to check that out, Poop Master. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, thanks, Sir Reagan. I'll probably I'll have to put it this way. I'll probably forget between here and the next time that it comes up, but I do appreciate it nonetheless, because pronunciations I'm very bad at. I have no doubt messed up a lot of pronunciations so far, and I suspect I'll mangle quite a few of them further along the way. I mean, I'll let you guys do the RP stuff. So I got all this to worry about. Okay, let's see if we can take the third fight. Okay, so I'm not able to actually take it all down with one. I'm good, but thank you. Oh, there's more guys here than I thought there was. I'm not sure how machines get poisoned, but I'll go with it. Yeah, I think I've been just trying to conserve the dynamite, because I know that a few things haven't come up in conversations, so... There's just that kind of thing where it's... I'll know that I'll waste the dynamite and then not have it for the conversations. Kind of like how it happened with the needles initially. Okay, so I got the punch card. And plenty of scraps. Seems like a doorway, but there's no keyholes or handles or anything. Okay, so that just lets me farm them for lots of cool stuff. Alright, so we can go back to the professor and hopefully he'll have more stuff to tell me. Okay, abandoned campsite. An old crate catches your eye. On closer inspection, you find it's nailed shut. Maybe the campers used it to sit on and then forgot to take it with them. Their loss is your gain if you have a crowbar to pry it open with. Oh, yeah, I think I've got quite a bit of gain. Right, Professor, tell me all the stuff. Wait, to take a keystone for that unusual pile of rocks? Wait. I thought I had done that. A pile of rocks, okay. Third time's a charm. A greenish human-shaped cloud of writhing smoke wafts towards you, moaning and whispering. Given the smell, you guess that someone ate way too much Limburger cheese, then burped so hard they blasted out their soul. Sounds legit. An odorgeist. Fortunately, I can just punch them into oblivion. You destroyed an intelligent belch. The whole world owes you thanks for your efforts today. Alright, well, have a good night, Bulbasaur. No, Hornet isn't Void. Hornet is Silksong. Okay, come on. Barely tolerable stench. Let's do this. One of these days, I will get this right. Oh, okay, so I needed a keystone from that El Vibrato loop. Okay, large loop of that weird, slightly bigger round than your head. Let's try it on. If you place the ring on your head, two things happen. One is that it begins humming and shimmering in that weird way El Vibrato things shimmer, and the other is that you suddenly feel as if you put earplugs in your brain. Your thoughts get weirdly quiet. Weird. I'll say it's weird, and not entirely pleasant. You take off the headband. Oh, okay, so -5 mysticality. Better break it into scrap quite easily. I'll keep it. Who knows if we'll need it. Okay. It must be lighter than it looks. Okay, so that's what the professor wanted. Eventually. It'll take a few times, but eventually I'll get the side quest done. Hey, Mr. Squiddy. I'm quite good. I'm gonna let you guys do all the RP stuff, because again, this is going to already be quite a bit to actually. Wait, I thought that was the thing he wanted. Wait, okay, show him the strange device. Hey, Professor, I found a thing? Great, let's see. Aha, marvelous find. This device makes batteries. Or will, once I've fixed it. Batteries? Yep, the El Vibratoans powered their portable equipment with little electric marbles, like the one that I put in your transponder. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, a regular source of those will be incredibly useful. Awesome. Oh, I need 10 scrap to make a battery. Well, I'll leave you guys to that. Because it's already, it's one of those things to where I'm trying to focus on the game, particularly. Just a skull, just rolling down the road towards you, like directly towards you, and when you step to one side it swerves to match. That's the kind of skull that needs to be smashed. Wait, it's a tumble skull? Well, I mean, I'll let you guys do your thing, because I'm trying to focus on this as well. And the thing is, I wouldn't be able to participate to the same degree. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Alright, cow, get going down. It's only a hell calf. I've slain full hell cows. That cow has been punched. Roasted cow tongue. A lot of people don't like the idea of eating something that can taste you back, and believe me, nothing about this particular cow tongue is gonna change their minds. And we got extra thick leather. Oh cool, rope. I needed that for one of the, for the one mine, which is now escaping my mind. Something buried in the smoldering embers. You have 2 bottles of cow milk, make some butter. Infernal butter. This is some tainted cow's milk that's been rendered somewhat safer by churning a lot of the evil out of it. It's exactly how it works. No, it's all good. It's just one of those things to where I wouldn't be able to participate to the extent, and because again, I'm only checking chat periodically while trying to do this as well, to where it's something that's better that I don't really participate with. But I certainly wish you good fortune. You recognize that name, Curly Butterfield, the legend of Curly's meat. Looks like maybe this outhouse is worth investigating. Luckily, you don't actually have to go inside the outhouse, because once you open the door, you find a map scratched onto the inside of it. It appears to lead to Coleridge Mine, just west of where you are right now. There's an inset map of the mine with a big X scrawled between 3 strange triangular icons. I think I needed the rope to get there. Pick the lockpicking 2. To your horror, you see that every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Walk among them. Oh, well, that's not nearly bad at all. Yeah, so much for your cow spirit bound to stone. Menudo geode. I think it was the guy from the Shaggy Dog Cave. After the cow punchers dealt with it, yeah, it's just basically a sandcastle being knocked down. Come on. There's still an effectively infinite number. Infinite, you say? Let's try that. Let's see how well this holds up. Also, I need lockpicking expertise, so I can actually get in to this barn. There we go. Pick the lock, go inside. Wow, they hit a lot of spare churns in here. Pile of loose boards. Haystack. It's an old toy box. Toy skeletons. Jars of milk, mostly evaporated. Tainted milk. Okay, so I did that all for tainted milk. Oh, so there's 2 of them now. I'm curious about fighting them because with the infernal leather working, they had something with the ungolith's horns so that I could actually make something from it. Apparently better gloves than what I've already got. Maybe I have to fight stronger versions of them. See, I just punch it and it explodes. So these guys seem to be a little bit weaker. Yeah, so that doesn't seem like I will get the horns for the really cool stuff. Okay, Coleridge Mine. Let's go there so we can... Your El Vibrato transponder starts insisting that you head into a labyrinthine network of box canyons. Deep within the boxiest of the canyons, you find a box of El Vibrato's stuff. Alright, scraps and a punch card. It is a never-ending buffet of chat. Wait, did I open up all this? Open the third locker. Oh yeah, that's the one with the combo that I don't know. Tie a rope to the crossbeams. Sure is dark down there. Might be eaten by Grooze. Oh, I have the sweet smelling flowers still. Put our infernal leather bag back in. Alright, there we go. Now we got all the stuff. Curly's compass. Dang it. It's Curly's Butterfield's compass, but that dude must have always been lost, because this thing points every which way but north. Generally northwest-ish. Clearly treasure is there. Oh, look at all those gas fumes. You don't like this one bit. Black fluid oozes from the vein. A scabrous mass sits below it on the floor. Let's take it. You don't like the spiral one bit. You're up to the shoulder when you feel it, a beating heart. Rip it out! The spiral makes you uncomfortable. Should have picked better friends. Got a pickaxe. It's only partially real. Looted anyway. I wish I could take my rope back, but it's probably one of those things to where once you set it... Yep, see, sure is dark down there. I feel like I should probably try and sell some stuff. Let's go to the store. Alright, so the emerald, you can sell that. Okay, just sell the stock certificate. I could probably sell these necromancy things. Because I use the language of violence, I don't use any kind of skeleton stuff. That doesn't work anyway. Okay, so I've got 2 pickaxes, so sell that. Dang, that's a lot of stuff to sell. Alright, let's see. Let's sell this emerald. Oh, I don't have a hammer. But I don't have any nails either. Well, that's unfortunate. Where was that pet cemetery? Yeah, pet and cemetery. So we can spend the 500 meat that folks suggested. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'd be able to stream a mobile game. Alright, let's pay your exorbitant price. Wonderful, just hold still for a second while I memorize your face. Uh-huh, okay, go right on in, and thanks for your patronage. That is a very strange way to go about your ticket. Oh, this is a hawk skeleton, range damage. Bobcat skeleton. I see. Alright, let's pet a bobcat. Boon of the bobcat. 13. Oh, 13? That's pretty intense. That's a pretty big buff for this. Although I guess that most things at this stage of the game have been getting around in this area a good bit stronger. I can see that it's a lot better. Buffalo pile. Through the shimmering waves of heat, you see a massive pile of bones on the horizon and veer Binky towards it to investigate. It turns out to be an even more massive pile of bones than you initially thought. Let's go there. Oh wow, it's great when you make a house out of your bones. Buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. It's a lot of buffalo. Covered with a weird bunch of cards. Bleeding amoeba, disgusting. Oozing skull, weird. Infernal skeleton, weird. Oozing stalker, gross. Bloody dragon, weird. Alright, well, you have a good night, Epic Luck. And hopefully see you next time. You hear a lot of activity down that corridor. Chanting, shuffling of robes, clattering of bones. Scary stuff. You really shouldn't go down there. Don't tell me what to do. Alright, let's go this way then. It's covered in big beakers. Take one. Oversized chemical beaker. The giant vat of blood. A vat of milk that's less threatening than the blood. Giant vat labeled Ichor Nasty. Oh, lemonade. That's probably like the worst of them, though. Through the bars and see, you look through the bars and see hundreds of buffalo human and skeleton hybrids locked in here, 3 to a cell. The keys are hanging right next to the door. You could let some out if you wanted, but they all look pretty angry. This is definitely a much more interesting kind of place to be. Oh hey, a toilet. Take that, toilet. Alright, one moment. There we go. This is clearly the bad toilet. There we go, now we're intimidating. Bones rule. Wait, settling amongst the thick black robes is pretty comfortable. You wait and finally hear some noises outside as a couple of cultists pass through on their way from somewhere to somewhere else. You don't catch much of what they say, but what you do hear is, "No, Doug, that's not it at all. Remember, blood before milk, as obsolete as the word milk." Wait, that's kind of a stretch. You wait a while longer, then the cultists pass through again. This time you overhear something different. Blood before Ichor. Start that soldier's ticker. Oh, Ichor. Okay. Different pronunciation. Blood before milk as a... Okay, so that's interesting. Wait, go back. Ah, that took me, like, out of there. But then what does lemonade do? Wicked looking leather bound tome on this pedestal. Frightening topics and next mechs. Oh, okay, so wait, that's just where I came out of. Lemonade ends the world? Interesting. Oh, well, welcome, Cameron Davis. For the container? Alright, let's go down there. Let's fight these cultists. Oh, they weren't kidding. They were not kidding at all. Alright, Gary. We're pretty much doomed, but let's do this. Oh, poor Gary. Aw, poor Gary. I regret nothing. I told him not to tell me what to do. Alright, this might be a while before I am good for this fight. Especially with those guys. You got really stampeded there. I told you not to go down that hallway. I don't believe you. Next time. Oh, well, welcome, Vexanex. Yeah, but my stomp does like 6 damage. That wouldn't have helped when they had 100 health. I think I'll leave that place alone for now. See what seems to be... You see what you take to be an oasis in the boiling heat of this region, and spur Binky towards it. As you near it, you discover you've been fooled. It wasn't an oasis at all, but an evil tower and black stone cow monolith. Anybody could make that mistake, really. Okay, obsidian unglyph. Maybe this one gives me the horns for the infernal leather. Okay, that's what it was. Now, if only I had infernal leather. Come on, show me a... Wait. You come across a deserted campsite. There are signs of a struggle, but the only intact object is a crate with military stencils on it. You think they're military, at least. It's hard to tell with all the mushrooms. Oh yeah, the crate is also, like, covered with mushrooms. I kind of buried the lead there. This, it looks pretty flimsy, but you're not 100% sure you want to touch it. Let's do it with a crowbar. You pry the lid off the crate, being careful to avoid the mushrooms just in case, and grab the supplies inside. Keep looting. Blood, building tonic, surgical gin. Oh hey, what's this? Orthopedic boots. Now, let's get back on the trail, soldier. Yeah, it's probably going to be another 15 minutes. Fort of Darkness. This is great. You see a splash of color out of the corner of your eye, and it turns out to be a giant multicolored banner hung across the front of an old army fort. Let's head off to the Fort of Darkness. Wait, you can't have a peace sign in the Fort of Darkness. That's like against regulations. All these cannons have flowers stuck in the barrels. This is false advertising. I'm suing them. Definitely suing them. At least it has a nice view. Can't have flower power here. This young lady's dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, though hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are about the size of teacups. Wow, hi, a new face. My name's, one second, Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushroom, so I forget sometimes. Howdy, Irene, I'm Grizzly. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but I stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know? We're like a big happy family here, and everyone's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms? They're good for all kinds of things if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can sell a few of my favorites. I have a spare pair of mushroom pliers too, if you want to pick your own. Would you like to buy a mushroom or a pair of mushroom pliers? Buy the pliers. Mushroom plucking pliers. There you go. I shared the location of my secret mushroom hunting cave with you, but I lost my knapsack with my map in it, and I don't think I could explain how to get there just in, like, words. Good luck, though. What are you selling? This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around. Alright, well, you have a good night, G-Man. Oh, well, sorry about that, Caleb. Welcome, nonetheless. Looking around uncomprehendingly at the boots and cobbler's tools around him. Hi there, these are some pretty cool boots you've made. Are they for sale? Huh? Oh, no. I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that. No, these were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're hard to see. Like just out of the corner of your eye, you know? But I'll just be kinda standing here and they just kinda, and then I'm like, oh hey, got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh. I haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something? These elves keep making them though. I don't know why. Weird. Someone's hitting the mushrooms a little too hard. Okay, you should open up a boot store. Huh? A store to sell your boots in. They're not mine though, they're... Right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Oh, huh. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You could really open up a nice shop there. That's a pretty long trip. But it'd be like dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know? I'll let you know if I think of anything. Interesting. Oh jeez, there's all these flower power people. Hi, I'm Grizzly. Teeth, clavicle, femur, teeth. Wow, okay. Give her some bones. Give her some skull chips. Give her some gold teeth. Leave her to her hallucinations. Alright, what kind of skull chips you got? Bone chip ring. Have more random encounters with skeletons. Well, that must be useful to get her other stuff. Well, thank you, Jasmine. I don't really have much variety with doing voices, I'm afraid. It kind of just sounds like the same thing. You hand her some bone chips and she stops muttering. Her eyes seem to focus a little as she takes some glue out of her toolbox and presses the chips into a ring. As soon as she gives the ring to you, though, she's back to her muttering. Nice, thank you. Alright, what you got? Hi, I'm Grizzly. Salutations, Grizzly. They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion on the particulars of courtesy and philosophy, Grizzly? Sure, why not? The Talking Dude begins, and you immediately tune out. Blah blah, necessary and sufficient condition, blah blah, determinism, blah 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 blah. I understand completely. Blah blah, a priori, blah blah, but that's begging the question, blah. Nod politely. He sees interest in your eyes and continues with renewed vigor. Blah blah, the meaning of meaning, blah 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 blah. I understand completely. Blah 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 blah, in the writings of Zeno, blah blah blah. Fake a gasp. But what is reality, really? Yes, I agree. Dialectical materialism. Feign interest. A priori. The deontology of it, but on the other hand... Okay, he's gotta end this eventually. Cartesian dualism. But on the other hand... Holy crap, it actually had an end to it. A tautology, phenomenological reduction, blah. It seems like some of this is rubbing off on you. Aha! Okay, well he's gone back to Cartesian dualism, so we're gonna just leave him there. I prefer Cartesian circles myself. This woman is rocking back and forth, making plup sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. Hi. Jaw harp. Okay, she's got a jar harp that she needed. You give her the jaw harp. What's this? It's a kind of musical instrument. You bite the narrow part and then, well, basically, just do what you've been doing. She gives it a few experimental twangs and boings, and then knocks out a sweet riff. Wow, this thing is like a revelation. Thanks. I feel like maybe I could take this show on the road. Maybe try the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater? Sounds good to me. Thanks again. He leaves plunking that twanger the whole way. Complicated chemical equipment. Oh yes, hello, yes, I'm Todd. Grizzly, pleased to meet you. So, what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Haha. Right. Nah, I think I did one example. That's enough. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. The fact that they also get you absolutely smashed, it's just a happy side effect. Ha ha ha, woo! I see. If you have any Lactarius typica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable. A potion. I'll leave you guys to your dancing. Or maybe I can turn this off. This tall, muscular, bald man is leading his students in an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. Excuse me, what's going on here? Exercise, you must strengthen the body. The body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one. Who are you? I am Kurtz. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will. You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. Wearing the same striped pants and weird fuzzy headband. Ow. So I have the headband, but not the striped pants. All their stuff. All their goodies. Now if I only could crack safes. A military cemetery as well. Died from eating poisonous mushrooms. Okay, so that must be the mushrooms that I need to find. Bunch of military manuals, they all look too complicated for you. Except for one. Cannon loading for idiots. Well, let's read it. This book is so rudimentary that it's insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons. Please tell me it's at least a picture book. Wait, did I grab stuff from here? Oh, okay, no, that was the one with the, stuff. I need to max out my foraging. Okay, where's the military cemetery? All the way across the road. Okay, unexpected crate by referring to its location, not its condition, which is nailed shut. Not what you expected to find in here, but here's what it was. Lasso, lock, and ranch dressing. I hope that beats your great expectations. I mean, at some point, I'll upgrade Moxie. Oh hey, another goblin telling Gary once about a place near here. What kind of place? Very weird place. All seeing through it. Ghostwood. What? Alright. Let's see what... Wait, there's a shovel. I can't take it, though. You poke around in the shed. The caretaker appears to have been shirking his duties for quite a while, judging by the dust and cobwebs. Well, tool, singular. There's a shovel here. Since you already have a shovel, you'll leave it alone. It's not like you'd be able to dig twice as fast. Well, not with that attitude. Okay, under the chair. Like all chairs owned by one guy, it has years' worth of linted food crumbs underneath it. Scope out the desk. It's covered with old paint, splattered newspapers, and features a large collection of tiny jars of paint, as well as a jar of fine-tipped brushes, a can of thinner, and a stack of history books. Check out the flyers tacked to the wall. Military Reenactment Enthusiast Society. Apparently they meet regularly at Fort Memoriam. Maybe that's where the caretaker went. And that's all there is. Alright, Eternal Flame. Let's burn everything. Caution, do not touch Eternal Flame. I hope you didn't invest in a hedge fund, because these are now just a pointy, worthless mess. Is this burning an Eternal Flame? Yes. Oh, come on. I can't touch it. This goblin is roasting a weenie over the Eternal Flame. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. No? It's good fire, not to waste in it. Gary handled this. Gary ambles over and chats with the goblin. Both their attitudes toward the whole thing seem to be basically, hey, why not? Hey, they asking if wantin' buying a weenie? Let's do it. Goblin bratwurst. Okay. Okay, 10 extra muscle, but minus 5 moxie. Since countless rows and columns of tombstones, well, they're not actually countless. I've counted them, and there are 999 of them. You can visit an individual plot by number if you'd like. Let's pick at random. I didn't think that would actually work. Next to that tombstone, you find a pedestal with a leather-bound book on top of it. Looks evil. Better grab it before someone else does. The soldier here is making a lot of noise. Let's do it. I'm pretty surprised that 1, 2, 3 did anything. Oh, crap. This guy's, like, super powerful. Ah, this guy's probably gonna beat the crap out of me then. Oh, poor Gary. Deal 1 damage. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Still, this is a very good place to end for tonight. 187 more rounds? I got this guy. Well, I'll make a note. I think you've learned by now that you shouldn't let your shovel write a check your gun can't cash. You get so angry about losing that fight that you pass out. You wake up the next morning in your bed. Gary must have carried you back here after you got knocked out. You're a little sore, but not otherwise any worse for wear. You're pretty hungry, though. And sober. Day 2, the second day of the rest of your life. Alright, so avoid digging up people and that takes 187 rounds to defeat. I'm insulting myself. Fortunately, I got all these awesome stuff that I can eat. Actually, yeah. In fact, this actually is a good stopping point since it is 1 in the morning. So, that means that, I'm having a blast with this, just with all the silly, kind of fun stuff. I'm gonna remember my new nemesis at the military cemetery. One day, we will defeat him. And then claim whatever kind of power he has for ourselves. Nonetheless. So this is a good stopping point otherwise, and then Wednesday we'll finish up the last bits of stuff with Hollow Twitch, and then we'll continue with this on Saturday and see how it goes with further going west, as we speak the language of violence, English, and a little bit of Goblin. Well, thank you very much, Toysko. But nonetheless, I hope everyone has a good evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you next time.